Hello friends, welcome to ClearIAS. Finally, the wait is over. Over lakhs of aspirants from different parts of the country have appeared for the preliminary stage of the civil services examination conducted by the Union Public Service Commission. And in this session, we would just be going through a very brief analysis, or in other words, we can say that this would be just a first reaction to the examination from Team ClearIAS. We would just be seeing which all subjects have in fact contributed to how many questions in the question paper, and what is the level of those questions from different subjects in GS paper 1. And we would just be talking about the expected cutoff also. Occasionally, we would come to you with a very detailed analysis of this particular question paper, subject wise, and we would be providing you some, say, for example, some kind of expectation regarding the cutoff, expected cutoff, isn't it? That is what is possible. So we would be going through that session also in the coming days. So keep always updated with the ClearIAS. So as part of this particular session, we would be talking about predominantly Indian polity. Okay, predominantly Indian polity. And when you talk about this year's Union Public Service Commission's preliminary examination, uh, it seems that the question paper was comparatively very easy. That is what we get as reports from aspirants or students of ClearIAS from different parts of the country who have appeared for the preliminary stage of examination. And almost, say, for example, there was almost a 19 to 20 question from the polity part, and almost 17 to 18 from the economics part, 15 from geography. That means almost when you analyze the question paper as a whole, you will see that almost 65 to 70% of the question is contributed by the core four subjects, that is polity, history, geography, and economics. And the most important thing that you need to understand is that even if it is economics, even if it is polity, even if it is geography, even if it is history, almost 90% of the questions are in fact something which has got covered as part of various ClearIAS programs. So there was one question in relation to Saheli. There was one question in relation to, say, for example, money bill, isn't it? There was one question in relation to the governor, one question in relation to the constitutional amendment, in relation to article number 368, isn't it? So all these questions, you would see that we were covering these areas in different sessions of ClearIAS. In fact, from the current affairs as well as the static portions, you would be able to understand that. But things apart, we would just be seeing some of the questions from the Indian polity for the time being now, so that you will understand that it was not something which was unpredictable. So from the last year, yes, we agree that it is unpredictable, because in the last year, the UPSC has come forward with a surprise that they have shifted the way they are framing the options. Now the UPSC is back with the elimination prospects for further again. So that was quite a bit of surprise. But still, you would be able to understand that the question paper consists of almost 90% of the questions that can be solved by any UPSC serious aspirants from understanding the bare basic level of the textbooks. So you would easily be understanding that when it is in relation to Indian polity, of course, M. Lakshmikant's Indian polity, that particular textbook would do good enough for you to solve the questions from Indian polity part. And similarly, when it gets covered with the other subjects, the concerned faculties would definitely be talking with you. So we would just be seeing some of the questions from Indian polity. But before that, how would personally I, as a faculty member of ClearIAS, would rate this examination? I, as a person, would rate this particular examination as an easy examination, my dear friends. This is an easy examination, and I don't think that UPSC can go beyond this in making you more comfortable in the examination hall. This examination is considered as an easy paper. This paper may be considered as an easy paper, and definitely there will be analysis from the CSAT faculties also. They would update you regarding how that particular paper was in fact appearing for them. So when it comes to the polity part, so I have already told you the static part was given very much importance when it comes to Indian polity. The basic facts were actually made part of this paper. And that is the most attractive element of this particular question paper. It is predominantly a factual question paper. Whether we talk about Indian polity or when we talk about, say, for example, even economics, even economics in the sense that basics are what is the necessity that is in fact, that is what is inevitable for you to solve the questions of economics even. And that is same with the geography also. And this is a welcome change, isn't it? Absolutely a welcome change. The basics, that is what is being checked by the UPSC here. And when you talk about Indian polity, the constitution plays a very important role, my dear friends. The constitution plays a very important role. But at the same time, when you see there was a question in relation to the ethics committee, why? What is the reason? The reason is that Mohua Moitra case was in the newspaper in the last 1 year, isn't it? So there was question in relation to ethics committee. There was question in relation to the official language. There was question in relation to the delimitation commission. Why? Because we are heading for the next census, and after that we would be heading for a further delimitation also, and that would be the reason for considering delimitation as one of the prospectus for framing the question. So this is predictable, but in comparison to the format, when you compare it with the last year, we may say that yeah, it has got some elements of unpredictability. But I think that the cutoff will in fact shoot when you speak about the paper one, that is GS paper. It is predominantly an assumption from my side that the cutoff will definitely shoot in comparison to the last year. And we would see that. So this question just speaks about the basics, isn't it? This question actually demands a very basic thing. So under which of the following articles of the Constitution of India has the Supreme Court of India placed the right to privacy? K.S. Puttaswamy case, the right to privacy is in connection with the right to life and personal liberty. The answer for this question is article number 21. So we are not discussing the answers here. We would discuss the answers in the subsequent session. So stay tuned. Fine. Now you can see the question in relation to the ethics committee. Which of the following statements about the ethics committee in the Lok Sabha are correct? So I have already told you the reason why ethics committee is in the question paper. Under which of the following articles of the Constitution of India? Sir, Constitution becomes the prime part, the most focused part of UPSC this year from the polity side is the Constitution of India. You know that it is the fundamental law of the land and it is the necessity, and that is the reason I have told you that this is going to be a welcome step. So under which of the following articles of the Constitution of India has the Supreme Court of India placed the right to privacy? Okay, so we have already discussed this particular question. Now, which of the following statements are correct about the Constitution of India? Very basic 4 statements are provided by the UPSC. Powers of the municipalities are given in Part 9 of the Indian Constitution. Correct statement. Statement number 2. So you know that the 74th Constitutional Amendment Act has inserted Part 9A to the Indian Constitution. Emergency provisions provided in Part 18 of the Indian Constitution. Correct statement. Provisions related to the amendment of the Constitution are given in Part 20 of the Indian Constitution. Again, that is also a correct statement, isn't it? So all the 3 statements are correct. We are not going for the detailed analysis here. We would occasionally come to you. Now, there is another question in relation to Article 368 itself. Under the authority of Article 368, what can be done? Whether is it possible to repeal, delete, isn't it? So there was one question in relation to that also. Now, the question in relation to the official languages, isn't it? Or the question which can be connected to the official language, but this is in specific a question in relation to the scheduled language, isn't it? Scheduled language. Very good. Now, you will be having, in fact, certain other questions also, certain very basic questions. Say, for example, there is a question in relation to the Constituent Assembly, and it is very surprising that a non-serious UPSC aspirant would also be answering this particular question, isn't it? Who was the provisional president of the Constituent Assembly before Dr. Rajendra Prasad took over? So, In fact, what you need to understand is that this time UPSC is demanding the candidates to know the static area, the factual area, rather than the conceptual or the dynamic part. It was concentrating on the static area. And how can you tackle this problem? Each and every year, the UPSC changes the pattern, isn't it? How can you tackle the problem? It is just by attending the comprehensive discussion of the training institutes, or in fact the mentors, that will actually help you to score big. And the reason being is that it is impractical for any person to predict UPSC. And that is the reason why we say that UPSC is unpredictable service commission, isn't it? Unpredictable public service commission. So if you need to know more about the answer key, the detailed answer key, you may scan the QR code given here, and you would be provided with the detailed answer key of even GS paper 1 as well as the CSAT very soon. So you can check the answers. You can just comment down the answers in the comment box so that we would get further clarity about what is a pan-Indian level of understanding or rating of this examination would be. So kindly go through this answer key and just provide some in fact information about your expected cutoff even, so that we would be able to understand what exactly you felt in the examination hall. Fine. So you can use this QR code. Now I have already told you ClearIAS actually runs various programs for you, isn't it? So you would see each and every day there is a video that will be published by ClearIAS that is available to each and every aspirant all over the country from the YouTube channel of ClearIAS. There are other paid courses also which would be found very viable, in fact. So there are some courses like ClearIAS Prelims Mains online course, ClearIAS study materials are available, ClearIAS Prelims test series is available, ClearIAS YouTube channel which provide you enough content, ClearIAS books are also, current affairs capsules are also available for you, and almost 99% of the questions, my dear friends, 99% of the questions have got related to the content which we were able to deliver. And we are very proud in announcing that almost 99% of the questions have got a very strong relation with the content that we have actually delivered. So that will be good enough for you to cross the barrier of the prelims examination. So you can verify it because the ClearIAS is an open platform for you on YouTube. By referring to the YouTube videos, at least you would be able to see in fact, the chunk of questions that have got a direct linkage with the ClearIAS materials as well as the ClearIAS videos. Now, when it comes to those people, yeah, you would definitely be surprised about the expected cutoff, but we are not on the stage to speak about the cutoff right now because it is just the evening, the first evening after the examination. We would be just waiting to know more response of the aspirants across the current country, those who have appeared for this examination, and we would be definitely providing you the expected cutoff. So wait for the next set of videos from ClearIAS. Visit clearias.com. Stay tuned. We would be providing you with enough information. Okay. Now, I wanted to communicate something which is very important for those people who would be disappointed after appearing this year's examination. Okay. As well as I would be wanting to speak about those aspirants who have actually performed very well in this year's prelims examination. That means there will be two set of aspirants, broadly classifying. One set of aspirants would be feeling some kind of disappointment, while others would be looking forward, looking ahead for the preparation for the mains examination. Now, be it a disappointment or be it happiness, be it a bliss, does not matter. We are here to support you. We are here to support you. So what if you clear prelims cutoff this year? Great. Congratulations, sir. If you clear the cutoff this year, then you have the very credible institution to provide you the quality, the rock solid preparation for the mains examination, my dear friends. Do not take it lightly. You are now getting a chance, or you are now competing with the smartest brains of the country for the mains examination. Okay, the non-serious aspirants have left the field. Now it's your turn, your game. You are going to be the decision maker here. Choose wisely. You are intelligent people. So just understand. So if you aim, or if you feel that you would clear the cutoff, kindly join ClearIAS main test series 2024 program. Okay, so you have, or we have in fact 3 different packages. It is very affordable, very affordable. 9,999 rupees. That is what is the base price we have set. Okay, so it is not a big amount, I think, when it gets compared with other platforms which provides the courses for, in fact, thousands and thousands, or 10,000s and 10,000s. So we have set a very basic amount for you. You can just go through this, polish your answers, writing skills to score well in the UPSC Civil Services Examination Mains of 2024. That is going to be very, very important. The test series is very, very crucial. Once you get into the examination hall for the mains, you will understand that the importance of the test series, that is going to become very, very crucial. So understand the importance, my dear friends. Know the ground and play the game. That is what I need to tell you. Know the ground, understand the pitch, and start playing the game. What if you don't clear, sir? What if you don't clear prelims this year? Have ClearIAS got something to offer for you? Yes, my dear friends, even you are more important for us. Why? Because we would like you, we would like your smiling face. That is what we expect in the next year if you does not clear the prelims this year. Join ClearIAS Fight Back 2025 program. 1 year study plan you will be provided with, and you can even go for, as part of this program, you can even go for the ClearIAS Prelims Test Series 2025 program. Again, you would be provided with 1 year a rock solid study plan. Okay, rock solid study plan crafted by the legends. So fight back, my dear friends. If it is your aim, your vision, your ambition, fight it back. There is nothing which is going to make a barrier for you when, if you decide that you would definitely be taken forward by your mental strength. So fight it back, take the chance in your hands. Fine. Now, when it comes to the fight back program, you would be, in fact, you would be having some doubts regarding the fight back program. The fight back program would actually provide you, okay, would actually provide you, say, the details regarding the fight back program is very briefly provided here. The ClearIAS Fight Back course is an exclusive prelims cum mains program, my dear friends, designed for the UPSC Civil Services Examination repeaters who are ready to put a great fight back against their circumstances and past failure. Forget about the past failures. Now concentrate on fighting back. The program is suitable for aspirants who have already gained some knowledge from previous coaching or self-study, but have not been successful, my dear friends. You would have gone through the rigorous training procedures. You would have gone through the past experience of the failures. Does not matter. We are with you. The ClearIAS is with you. So fight it back. Fine. So when you talk about the fight back program, what will we get, sir? What is the benefit if we join the fight back program? Sir, you would be provided with the daily MCQs, okay, the daily MCQs, the prelims daily MCQs, the mains daily answer writing practice, the prelims test series, the mains test series, the study materials, current affairs classes, CSAT classes, strategy classes by Alex Andrews George, who is our, in fact, the ambassador of ClearIAS. So you would be provided with a personal mentorship, as well as you would be provided with an expert guidance plus 1 year self-study plan. Okay, so that is what we would like to offer you. Now, please, the choice is yours. You are very intelligent people, so please make the choice wise, my dear friends. Do not waste your time. Do not waste your effort. Please make the right choice at the right time. So hoping to see you again. Till then, it's goodbye. See you.